Hello everyone, Tweedledumdy here, back for another episode of our deck crafting guides, and we'll be continuing with the best faction, Syndicate, only this time we'll be looking into epic cards. Before I begin, let me just say that this specific guide has actually been the hardest one I've had to make because as it currently stands, a lot of Syndicate epics require some sort of synergy or deck building support for you to get the most out of them. So let me remind everyone that these videos are geared towards beginners who might be interested in cards that they can play in various kinds of decks and deck archetypes. I'm actually 100% certain that some cards on this list might raise some eyebrows, but as a beginner's crafting guide, we are looking into not just the power level of the card, but more importantly, its versatility. We'll be looking into epic cards or cards that require 200 scraps to be crafted, and the cards I will be mentioning aren't ranked in any particular order, so feel free to craft the cards you think will be most useful for you if you don't have enough scraps to craft them all. I am actually a bit scared of how some people might react to some cards in this video, so before I go and hide under a rock, here's the top 5 Syndicate epic cards I recommend for beginners to craft. Our first card is Dire Mutated Hound, everyone's good boy. Good Boy is an 8 provision 4 power unit with 2 armor and boosts itself by 2 every time you end your turn as long as he has armor. If he does lose out on armor though, you have the option of giving him 1 armor for 4 coins. Good Boy's ability to boost himself without you having to do anything makes him a threat that your opponent has to deal with, and if they don't, you can easily end up with one very big Good Boy that should win you the game. Next up is Kalkstein, a 7 provision 5 power unit that gives you 2 coins and lets you purify a unit for 2 coins each. Kalkstein is hands down the best purify card in the game, and even in situations where you might not have use for his ability, he's always going to be worth 7 points for 7 provisions, and that's just such good value. Next is Morels, a 9 provision 4 power unit that deals 4 damage to an enemy with the option to destroy it if you have 6 coins to spare in your purse. Morels' ability of just dealing 4 damage is enough to make it a good card, but the versatility of his tribute effect makes him a must-craft to deal with sticky situations your opponent might put you in. Our next card is Adriano, an 8 provision 6 power unit that gives you 2 coins, and, if you have an extra 3 coins to spare, offers you the option to summon a 4 power Sly Seductress. At face value, Adriano is already worth 8 points for 8 provisions, but what makes him even better is just for 3 coins more, you get to summon a very good engine card that your opponent has to deal with. Syndicate epics are just brimming with value, even just on their own, and our next card will be another example of that. Finally, we have Pickpocket, a 6 provision crime card that gives you 7 coins in your purse. Now, this card, along with some other cards in my honorable mentions, is actually the reason why some Gwent old-timers might find this crafting guide odd, but hear me out. It is very rare for a card to always give you more points than the provisions it takes up in your deck. What's special about Pickpocket is that it's a crime card that will always give you at least 7 points of value as long as your purse has the room for it. It's a straightforward, high-value card that can easily be slotted into many Syndicate decks. And that's it. Our top 5 Syndicate epic cards that I recommend beginners to craft first. Honorable mentions include Boris, Ewald, Horson's Freak Show, and Damnation. All the cards I've mentioned are pretty versatile and can easily be slotted into many kinds of Syndicate decks. So, what do you guys think? Do you have any other Syndicate epic cards that you think should have made the list? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please leave a like if you like this video, and if you want to see more, consider clicking on the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye!